This is my favorite statues on this building are here on the pediment. The pediment is the big triangles on the end of the building. So those are, that's really the family of the gods, but it takes both ends because they're different. So both ends, you get the whole family of the gods, which is called the Pantheon.
So here I am on day 2 in Nashville, and I hopped on a hop-on, hop-off tour bus. So I'm taking a little ride around Nashville and checking out all the sites. And the site I just came across is this. And that is the Parthenon. It's a total reproduction, apparently, of the one in Athens, Greece. And I'm gonna walk around here for a little bit. I need to stretch my legs anyway. And apparently this is the one in Greece, obviously is in ruins, and this one is the full replica. A little bit of the taking a walk around the arts and crafts fair here, right next to the Parthenon. A lot of nice stuff here, but there is no way that a lot of the stuff here I could ever bring home in my rig. But take a little walk around, take a look.
University Medical Center, only level 1 trauma center in this part of the country. Vanderbilt Medical Center has 13 research laboratories attached to it. That's a lot of research.
At some point in the day you have to eat, so I'm gonna head into the Red Door Saloon. So here, there's a peephole in the floor so you can see down into the basement. So I stopped in this bar to have a little bit of dinner, lunch. And what I got was a Cuban sandwich. And that sucker is good. Nice little meal, comes with a Cuban sandwich, a potato salad, and a bag of chips. But I love a good Cuban sandwich, and this one's very good. Here we are getting ready to walk into Music Row. Got the beautiful sculpture out there in the middle of the circle. So this is one of my main goals coming here to Nashville, was to take a walk along Music Row, which is where a lot of the recording studios are for Nashville. And I believe back in the day some of the artists lived up here. So a lot of great music from Nashville musicians and more have been recorded in this area. So it's a beautiful neighborhood. I just wanted to take a little walk along here and check it out. For instance, I just passed Warner Brothers, and right over here is RCA, it looks like, coming up. And I believe Columbia Records is where Chris Christopherson worked as a janitor prior to making it big. There's a lot to take in while walking along here. Yes, that is RCA. And this is Studio B. Exit only. So this right here is Columbia Records. Now, I'm not sure if this is the original Columbia Records, but the skies are darkening over there. So I'm just going to take a walk in and see what they say. So I'm here with Mike Porter, who is the
facilities manager
for the Columbia. Where am I now?
We're in the Columbia Studio A in the Quonset Hut building.
Right. So the Quonset Hut has been kind of been built around, correct?
And there's a place out in the back.
It's become kind of engulfed in the building.
Right. There's a place in the back parking lot. You can still see part of it when you step out there and take a look.
So Mike is going to give me a nickel and dime tour here. Not that it's costing me a nickel and dime, but
Yeah,
so let's take a look around. Now, do you get any? Who have you had in here lately? Anybody of note?
Well, we don't do any commercial work here anymore. The building is now owned by the Curb Family Foundation.
All right.
This would have been the basement,
Okay.
where the first studio was.
All right.
In this studio, Gene Vincent did Bebopalula. In here, Bobby Vinton did Blue Velvet. In this space.
All right.
Buddy Holly did some recording in this space.
So this is.
And Patsy Cline's first album, after she got out of the 4-star contract, was cut in here. And this is where, under our COVID rules of engagement, we couldn't have all 12 students in the control room, which is small. So we moved the console
Okay, so
out.
now this is an education
It's
facility?
classrooms for Belmont University.
All
So
right.
we just sold the old console. We've got a new one coming in. It will go back in the control room.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit of reno work to do in there, painting and such.
Right.
And so we're,
You know, for a
Finals-
Quonset hut, this looks outstanding.
yeah.
It's not the
You can
same
still
type
see
of
this-
Quonset.
the
I can
curve
see
up
the
here.
curvature, yeah. And it's really, you know, they did a nice job with it, because the Quonset I had,
You still saw the steel walls.
yeah, pretty much, yeah. Remaining view of the Quonset hut, right there.
That was still visible until 1976.
That was pretty cool. Mike Porter gave me a nice little tour of the studio building, which is now used by one of the schools for music students and recording students. So that's what they do here now. It's no longer a professional recording studio, but more as an educational tool. So I'm going to continue my walk here down Music Road as the wind picks up. So I decided to take a walk around the Gaylord Opry Hotel. And this is a grand hotel right next to the Grand Ole Opry. And this is something else. Beautiful place here. waterfalls within. Look at this. This is quite a place. I just found out it's like $400 a night, which I don't know if that's expensive or not. It's a little rich for my pocket. Woohoo! Nice. So I just talking to somebody, it's about $400 a night to stay here for the less expensive room. But it's a lot going on. It's right next to the Grand Ole Opry. So if you're going to a show over there, it's probably worth it to stay here for the night. And you can walk right over next door. Is that beautiful or what? So this is the rig all fully hooked up. You can see my saddlebag with the sewer line. I got my 2-stage water filter. Blocks underneath the jacks. Over here I have my Power Watchdog surge protector. Sliders out, looking good. I have my windshield cover. And I have my wheel chocks. Hey everybody, I'm approaching the end of my stay here in Nashville, and it's been a great time. I basically got to see the Opry and took a bus tour, went up to Musicians Row, and while I was walking around up there, I had to cut it off because it was howling wind, started raining. You can see them back of me right now, the clouds are drifting in again. So they've had rolling storms coming through here. And I'm gonna be packing it in and headed north tomorrow. I was gonna go to Myrtle Beach. I really want to go to Myrtle Beach, but the weather is not going to be the greatest there, so I may as well start heading north, and I'll catch Myrtle Beach at another time. And like I said, that's the beauty of RVing. You can be flexible. You don't have to do anything. You can stay, you can go, whatever it is you like to do. And if you like these videos, feel free to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And as I always say, all the best to all, and happy RVing.